What?
And the stream should be live.
I have the wrong character sheet open.
Alright. So, which one of you wants to do the recap?
Well, considering that a certain person wasn't here for most of what happened yesterday, or last week, because we keep taking the show, I guess it's gonna have to be me. We started the session off with preparing to bring back a deceased Louis. Person that I promised that I'd make sure to get them out. Now, due to that promise, I thought I could bring them back. But, in my haste, I did not think of what would need to be done. It took us several tries with different types of magic to finally get something that seemed to work. As each time we saw necrotic sparks appear, we did not pry into why those necrotic sparks were there. We just kept seeing the necrotic sparks and thinking that if those necrotic sparks kept going, maybe it might change to something else if we overload it. Eventually, I found a spell that would be suitable enough and brought back a being. Henceforth, right now, it is known as Dark Louis, because I am unoriginal, and that is the only thing that I can think of calling him. And we have no idea what it is. Apart from it might be a wraith, and it can't take much, and it can't seem to be hit by many things.
That pretty much covers it. And
We,
you guys ended up with
we
teleporting.
fled. Yeah, we fled. Hey, $50 million gold tower, free to a new home. Anyone want it? What's the catch? You just got to kill an undead.
I'm guessing it was going to kill you guys.
There was no way that we were going to be able to actually kill it by looks of things. We had tried pretty much everything. Spells. I even tried a spell that was of a magic type, and on watching the last recording, its health didn't change. So meta, I know that it's immune to probably all forms of normal magic, and it might need true magic to actually do something to it.
Alright. So, proof there was 3 more days between, well, where you last left off and where they reappear. What would you like to be doing?
I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get my mind like going. Okay. So, when Prahoof would have the time, he'd go to the... Let me just pull up my character sheet to be sure about this. I am sorry, for some reason I cannot find certain things.
What are you looking for?
Alright, I found it, finally. So, Prohoof's going to head back to the blacksmith and, of course, greet them and, ask if they could, make him any more dark steel arrows.
Alright, let me check his inventory. Currently, all of the dark steel that he had, well, that they're producing is being used somewhere.
Alright, understandable. Hold on, let me just look at my character sheet to double check. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry about this. Everything's just so disorganized on my end. Okay, so... Behoof will ask if... Oh, there's the adamantine arrow. I didn't see that. Prohoof will ask if he can get 20 more Shatterpoint arrows, 20 more silver arrows, and 20 more adamantine arrows, and how much that will cost.
Alright, so Shatterpoint, silver. What else was there?
I am looking. Adamantine.
Alright, they do not have any adamantine. They do have silver.
Okay.
And Shatterpoint. Ooh. I don't think... Oh, actually, it might have the stuff to produce that. Let me quickly double check. Yes, they can make Shatterpoint arrows. Shatterpoint will be 10 gold each, and the silver will be 5 gold each.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Just doing the math. The gold one, that's 5 gold?
So the silver ones will be 5 gold each.
Okay, so silver 5 gold, venom gold, 10 gold each?
Venom and Shatterpoint are 10 gold each.
Okay, so both, okay.
They're currently 3 times the price, or just over 3 times the price from when you last bought them, because they are doing this as a rush order for you, because they do have a bunch of other things they're working on.
Fair enough. 10 gold each for both of those. Okay. And then the silver is 20 gold. Sorry, I'm just doing math. Alright, that's 500 gold in total, so 50 platinum. Yeah, Prohoof will give them the 50 platinum. And thank them and wish them luck on whatever project they're working on. Before leaving them to it.
Yep. So how many of each? 20 was it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just mark them off their resources. What would you like to do now?
Prahoof will pretty much just go back to what he was doing, I believe. I'm trying to think if there's anything he'd want to buy. Mind if I take a look at my character's inventory real quick, just to double check? I'm trying to think if there would be anything Prahoof could or would get. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Bu. Prahoof would actually go and get, um, about two, yeah, two 100 square feet tarps. And,
What would you like the top to be made out of?
who is that?
Just me.
Oh, that's Chloe. What materials do they have? Or what materials would be good for handling weather conditions?
They have waxed cloth. It's not reliable in the long term, but it is the best in the short term.
What about a little more long term?
You could probably look into a mithril.
Mithril?
A sheet of mithril.
Would that be a solid metal sheet?
Yeah, it would basically be a long, flat square. Thin enough that it won't provide any of real armor effect, but because it's mithril, it'll be flexible enough to be folded up like a cloth.
How much would that cost?
How large did you want it to be?
100 square foot.
So 100 feet by 100 feet?
Yep. I can hear the cogs in his head working.
Holy crap. 100 square... that'd be... 800,000. Give me a minute to double check that math.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Because I'm not going to lie, that... like, let's just say it's the one, mithril sheet. Because, who knows, maybe trying to do it with two was messing up the math.
No, that's just one. One
Really?
that is 100 foot by 100 foot. A 50 foot one would cost... $200,000.
You sure your math's right, man?
Yep, it is 208 per foot.
208 per foot, okay. No, because, like, let's see, 208 times 50, that I only get about 10,400. And even if we were to, say, like, add it again, that would just be 20,800. Still a lot of money, but much more reasonable. Oh, wait, that, well, no.
Should be 700,000 for... Oh, I didn't actually apply it. 100 foot would be 2.8 million.
How about the wax cloth?
That would be... for 100 foot of wax cloth, that is 1,180.
I can't hear you right now.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Mic completely just screwed up on me. So how much are both? How much are two 100 by 100 foot wax cloth?
Each one would be 1,180
1,180.
each, so you'd need to double that for 2.
Yeah.
Though each one does take 5 days to make.
Okay. 1,180, you said.
Yep.
Alright, that comes down to that much platinum, which is doable. Yeah, ProHoof would pay that.
Alright.
And, how much would 500 feet of rope cost?
They actually only make their rope in 100-foot lots. They could tie 5 of them together for you.
It's fine if it's all separated. I can end up tying them together if I do
Okay.
want to.
Each 100-foot lot is 35 gold.
Okay.
Though this is good quality rope.
ProHoof will ask if they can make a 6th one, and he'll pay for the 6th one. Cause he'll go ahead and get an additional 100 foot.
Alright, they'll actually go out the back and grab a 6th one.
And yep, ProHoof will pay for everything. That
Alright.
should be 257 platinum.
Alright. Yep. Alright. So what's next on the list?
Honestly, that might end up being it. Because there's nothing really much else ProHoof would need. Yeah, no, I don't really think ProHoof would need anything else.
Alright. So, what would you like to do for the remaining 3 days?
ProHoof will pretty much do his normal thing. You know, basically just doing what he can to help out the town.
Alright, then 3 days go by. And Echo, Sarfix, you both appear
And
on the
immediately pass out.
on the teleportation circle. Sarfix, you look around, and then you're passed out.
Since ProHoof would be flying all over the place doing things to help out the town, would he eventually notice those two pass out?
There is almost immediately church bells going and then people gathering around. The shield goes up around the town.
Prohoof will be going over to where the people are gathering.
Alright. You can see both Zarfix and Echo laying on stretchers as they're being moved over to the church.
Prohoof would be tempted to go over, but since they are being taken care of by the church, he's not going to worry too much. Plus, he already knows how the church feels about him, so he's not really going to do anything to, like, push his luck.
Alright, so you're not entering?
No, Prohoof wouldn't be entering. I'm trying to think. I'm trying.
Guards would be on high alert patrolling the town.
Prohoof would be on the lookout for things, but he'd probably also do his thing. He honestly wouldn't know what he could really even do for Sothex and Echo. Well, especially Echo. So, he's just going to leave it to the church.
Alright. Couple hours go by and you two awaken.
Is this what you fleshy things call a hangover?
You've each got 4 stones placed upon your body.
What's going on?
They're sleep stones. But honestly, wasn't expecting them to work on you.
Yeah, that is surprising. Thank you.
So, what happened?
We went somewhere, and apparently you don't rest there. Even if you try to rest. I guess we accrued too much exhaustion. And once we left, guess we passed out. Oh god. What happened when we were found?
We found you and we immediately put the town into lockdown. We assumed something happened. Was it celestial in nature?
Not entirely sure on that matter. But there's something back where it was that I'm going to need to deal with.
Let's see, you see Atlas walk over. What happened?
Echo speaks his mind. So you know that. So you remember me telling you about that place where me and Merlin went after getting those thingos from Alice? That workshop
Yes.
place? Well, I was still able to go back there, and, like, there was still someone there, and they had something for Zarthix. There was someone there that Zarthix said that he was going to try and get out, and his head blew up. So we tried to bring him back. Yeah. Took many days. Took a while. Finally, we passed out as soon as we left the place. Apparently, you don't rest properly there. And now I'm going to have to go back there when I'm ready and kill whatever the hell it is that is there now. I don't believe it has any way of getting out. If it does, I don't believe it has a way of coming here.
I see. Alright, we'll take the town out of lockdown.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Atlas leaves the church.
Yeah. Looks like that not having rest has more of an impact on fleshy things than it does on things like me. Zarthix is still out of it. Damn, and I needed to talk with him. Oh.
Zarthix, are you there? Alright, while we're waiting for him, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I felt like I was taking up a good amount of time there, unfortunately. My mind is just not wanting to work right now.
That's cool.
Hey, you want to take a look at this region map and let me know your opinion on it?
You'd probably be better off talking to, like, James and talks about that sort of stuff, my guy.
Fair enough.
I'm back, are you there?
So it's quite possible he's fallen asleep.
Well, good thing his character is actually knocked out in game.
Alright, Echo, what would you like to do?
Well, oh, so I'm assuming like Echo's able to leave the church now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Is his stuff all there? Like wave, his hat, his dagger and drum?
Yeah, everything's still there.
Okay, cool. I was gonna grab his stuff. And I guess he's gonna go train, because like his only idea for really dealing with whatever the heck that was get some sort of radiant spell. And the only one he knows of is Moonbeam. So, and for that he needs to be at the next level. So unfortunately I don't even remember what we were doing before the whole kerfuffle with all that.
I know Sarthex went on a little journey, got one of the stones, I think. And then when you came back, you and him then went there?
Yeah, it's just that I don't remember what we were doing on the whole stone front thing. Like, I don't know if we were going to follow the card where it was pointing. I don't know whether we were going to be going to Justice. Well, Justice is under attack, apparently. Like,
Wait, you mean meta, you know that, or?
I'm pretty sure Zarthix was told by the House Black guy, and Zarthix told Echo.
Oh.
If not, that's meta.
Yeah.
Echo was told.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard something. I don't know if it was. So, I guess Echo's gonna go start his training and see Broger, see what's happened while he was doing whatever it was.
Prohoof, you see Echo come up.
Ah, Echo. It's good to see you, old friend. I must say, I was quite concerned when you appeared to be... Honestly, you appeared almost to be dead.
I was unconscious. Apparently spending too long in a place where you can't get a proper rest. Well, actually, that pretty obviously is not a good thing. Even for a robot like me.
Yes, I'd have to agree with you on that. Sorry I wasn't there to greet you when you woke up, but let's just say the people at the church don't like that I'm a Celestial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess, given what pretty much this town has been through due to Celestials.
Yes, it's... I quite hate how this place has been treated by Celestials. I don't understand why they act like this.
I'm not even gonna pretend to know.
Yeah, with the Celestials walking around like they own those camps, going up to mortals and threatening them with fireballs and magic.
James.
I can't tell if you said that as meta or as like one of the people that was there said that as they walked past.
I said there's meta.
Okay.
Like, I literally facepalmed when you did that. You know what? I lost my train of thought. Well, on any front, I'll work to make sure that at least things like that don't happen as much. I'll do what I can to protect these people.
Yeah. I've noticed that if someone else is stronger than you, there's next to nothing you can do about anything they decide to do. On that note, what have you been up to?
I've just been helping to rebuild the town, doing what I can.
It's good to hear, I think.
Well,
I think
it's better than causing more destruction, at least.
that is true. That is very true. I think I might be experiencing what you fleshy things call a hangover. I remarked about it earlier. It's not pleasant.
Prohoof will pat you on the back. Don't worry, it shall pass. With time. Best to probably just continue to rest a little more.
Yeah.
Or, I guess, whatever robots do.
I count it as a form of rest. I feel like I answer this every other week.
Well, then again, you are one of a kind. Kind of like how people usually ask if they can have a feather from me.
Huh.
And also don't want to shake my hand because of my bird claws. And Prohoof, like, shows his hand.
You know, I never noticed that.
Yeah, still something to quite get used to.
Hey, Proof, you'd get a few memories back.
Oh, I would?
Being aboard a ship, looking over an island. Ah, yes, an island. And birds. So many birds.
Birds. Meta.
Yeah, I'm almost certain Box is asleep. Because I think I heard him snore a little.
Meta, I think I had to agree with you. There he went. Bye-bye, old friend.
Yeah. Right now, I've left a problem that I need to deal with where we couldn't get any rest. So, and to deal with that, I have a feeling I think it's radiant magic. So now I need a train.
Meta, I really wish Rangers got Moonbeam. That'd be so cool. But anyway. Well, precisely what is it that's going to become a problem? Or that is a problem?
It sort of is a problem at the moment, because I'd like to go back to that place. It has quite a few useful things for us. However, I have no clue. I have no real clue as to what it is.
I do know you and Sarthex went off to do something. Does it have something to do with that?
Oh, yes. We went to go get something to allow Zarthix to travel places a tad easier. In the form of saving money, so then we only need to worry about rations for you and the cat.
So far, I am quite good on food.
Yes, and now you'll be even better because Zarthix doesn't need to eat anymore.
Huh. I'm guessing magic?
Something like that.
I swear, this world is so odd with magic.
Yep. Plenty of weird ass things in it too.
Yeah, and honestly, what makes it bad is the fact that me being a bird person isn't the oddest thing.
True. Oh, right. If you spot Q, do you mind telling him not to use a silver card anytime soon? He'll know what silver card I'm talking about.
I was actually doing the because I was trying to think if James had actually told me James told me if Prohoof saw Q. Has Prohoof seen Q, by the way, James?
Not in town recently.
Prohoof.
You saw him once months ago at this point?
Prohoof thinks for a second and it's like, I honestly haven't seen him around town in quite some time.
Oh. Oh, well, as we know, he can more than take care of himself.
Yes, I just hope he's doing quite well. I'd actually like to get to talk to him. Mostly so that way I could learn, because I believe he mentioned he was a scientist in his previous life. I'd really like to know if I ended up studying any of his theories.
Funny is that meta, I'm pretty sure it would have been the other way around, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but Prohoof don't know that.
Yeah. Oh.
I will say, it does feel like you're... Well, what is it exactly that's going to be an issue? I could lend a hand.
Echo just speaks in your mind at this point, because he doesn't know what. No, he just can't be bothered speaking out loud right now. I don't actually know what it is. I think Meta Wave said it was a wraith, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Wave believes it was a wraith and immediately told me to, and then immediately put up his cube of force.
What Prohoof is going to actually say in his mind, I don't know if Echo would hear it or not.
I cannot hear. Yeah, if Proof gets like a look on his face like he's trying to think back something, I can't hear what you're saying in your mind.
Would Echo actually say that?
If you had the look on your face like you were trying to speak to me through your mind, yes.
Yeah, Prohoof would have a mental bird face.
I can't hear. I can't hear what you're thinking, Proof, unless I do something.
Oh.
Which would allow me to see your surface thoughts, unless I decide to dig a bit deeper.
Either way, that is intriguing. A wraith.
Yeah.
Although, considering everything in this world, what I'm thinking a wraith usually is probably different than this place.
Possibly. All I know is that we were able to do deadly squat against it. I am just hoping that Radiant magic does something against the things that seem to be made out of necrotic.
Could there perhaps be a way to... Is it made out of necrotic energy?
Appeared like that.
There may be a way to absorb the necrotic energy. Maybe take away its power, weaken it, or maybe even kill it?
Problem with that is that it also seems to be connected to this dark place. I'm calling it the Shadow Realm now. Until a new name comes up. There's like an inky black darkness. Sort for just the briefest of moments, and then it came out.
Prohoof does curious bird face. Or no, pondering bird face.
So, I'm going to train until my next level and get a radiant spell. I only know of one. Admittedly, it's quite a good one. Hopefully it works.
Well, I hope so as well. Good luck with your training, Echo. I assume we'll be staying in town until Sarthex is all well and good.
Yep. Unless there's something you think we could do.
Potentially. We could always look at the bulletin board to see if there's any missions or anything we could do. But otherwise, nothing really comes to mind.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Don't. If you can, don't really tell people. Just forget about the Wraith thing. It's not your problem.
Echo, you have helped me out quite a fair bit.
I mean it as it is. It is not your problem, the fact that I'm not sure you will be able to help me with this.
Potentially, but you never know.
And I would rather not see another person I know, die because of, well, things that I myself am not due to something that I don't understand.
That's a very reasonable way to think. In the end, it's your choice if you want me to help or not.
When Zarthix awakens, me and him will talk. If we both deem it that you should help us, you can. Can I see your band for a second?
Oh, do you mean this band? And
yeah, the one that allow experience to.
Yeah, Prohoof would be like showing his the band on his wrist.
How much meta? Just how many times have you had to train to get stronger?
I believe I made 2 milestones in my training.
Meta, does that mean you're level
Yes.
2, 3, 4?
So Prohoof was level 5 when you last saw him. He's level 7.
Okay. Alright, then. I just gotta make sure I've got enough experience to get to level 10 and do this. Alright. Echo will go to put 34,000 into his bracelet for him to absorb.
Alright.
That could be enough to get you to your next milestone, as you put it.
Thank you very much, Echo. Much appreciated. Again, let me know if you need anything. And good luck with your training as well.
Yeah. Echo is then gonna go and start his training to level 10.
Prohoof will train as well, when he has the free time. You know, from helping the town.
Alright.
I just imagine Prohoof is effectively like a... What's the word I'm looking for? Like one of those people that just go around doing like, what is it?
Good Samaritan work.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm imagining Prohoof doing.
I do wish Tox was here because I can't think of anything else to do.
Same, man.
Wasn't such a waste. Oh, I feel like that's such a waste of time.
Meta, maybe we can have a whole "it was just a dream" scenario where Proof and Echo go on a rampage.
See, I'd almost agree with you if I wasn't afraid that James would not pull that it was just a dream.
You are welcome to try it.
I'm not trying it.
Meta, I'll try it. Meta.
The difference is that we know you'd be happy to do that.
Burn them all. Not just the men, but the women and children too.
Well, of course. You can't leave any orphans to grow up and want revenge.
I don't know. I don't know. People are anything like the Sunday group, they'll deal with the orphans their own way. And no, they didn't end up killing any orphans, James.
Yeah, don't worry. I already called him a son of a bitch for that situation.
Alright. So we'll just like...
Hold on, like, are you talking about after, basically, the time skip of training? Or...
How long are you training for?
Well, I'm training for till level 10, which is 9 weeks.
If I'm correct, don't I have enough XP to just get to level 8?
The thing is, I put enough experience into that to get you to level 8, but those bands only allow you to absorb, I think, 5,000 per day.
Let me do the math. I believe I know what it is. So it would take about 7 days for me to absorb all that XP.
Yep. So, 9 weeks.
Okay. And
Meta, I kind of hate taking this big of a time skip, but
I do
just-
too, without letting Zarthix know.
Unfortunately, he's comatose.
Yep.
comatose. Dun dun.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna do my level up then. Hey, my bardic inspiration dies are now a D10. Woo.
I need to find a monster slayer again. Where the hell is that? Oh, wait a minute. Fex was the one who sent me it.
Tease. Get to get to add expertise, 2 more skills. Woo. I believe my perception and my history are already benefiting from that. Um, I'm gonna go Arcana and Performance.
Right, what would you like to do now?
I'm sorry, but on my end, for some reason, the stupid thing just isn't friggin' loading. Still trying to work on my level up.
He's okay. I'm still doing my level up too, so TA plus con.
Any recommendations on feat I should give for who? Because I am considering either perfect body or tough. Either perfect body or tough could be good. James, you got any friendly advice?
Tough is great.
Yeah. Honestly, I do want to try and make it so Prohoof can be both a ranged combatant and a melee combatant.
4 heal spells, 4 cantrips. So,
Honestly, that's about one of the only reasons why I'm going to be increasing Prohoof's strength with this ability score improvement.
Could get a dexterity weapon instead.
Well, no, it just Prohoof has Whelm.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, I already
Yes.
have dexterity weapons.
well, the thing that doesn't want to help you. No, well,
Never
this doesn't
surrender.
help. Yeah.
Yeah, Dex, I'm not going to be able to retrain my levels. Or at least that would just be a bit too tough, I believe. Plus, I actually, for a lot of the hit dice that I've rolled, I've gotten either next to max or max. Or at the very least an 8. Prohoof? Not Prohoof. Tough might be better. mostly in this case. Obviously, perfect body would definitely be the best if I could retrain. Though for some reason I feel like I'm not going to really be able to for Prahoof. How do you do retraining, James?
Weeks equal to your level.
Weeks equal to your level. That's actually not too bad. That is actually not too bad, I'll say. I was expecting something much worse. Wait, does increasing con in your campaign give you more attunement slots?
Yeah,
Oh, I did not know that. Might
I believe you
actually
get one
go...
for each point of con that you have.
Huh.
Sorry, one for each modifier of con you have.
Yep.
Okay then. Huh, I might actually want... I can always, like, train to increase my strength. The more long way, I guess is the word to use.
Three spells. Of the fifth level.
Hmm. Huh. You know what? I just realized something I could get that would actually give me wisdom saves resilient. And increase, wisdom up by 1, which would finally get me that dang 16. So I am going to go with resilient, I believe.
Echo, would you be keeping an eye on the card?
Yeah.
You'll notice that's almost 10% of the way done.
Huh? Hard? What?
Okay, from that, would I be able to work out how, like last time we figured it was like 4, maybe 5 years. Does it seem like that guess is still right?
Yes, it does. About
Okay.
4 years exactly.
Okay.
Honestly, I have to say I'm kind of happy with the choice I'm going with because finally my wisdom is up to a dang 16. It's been at 15 for so friggin' long. And now my con's also
Nice.
increased. Because I used those 2 points for con.
Oh, what's a good 5th level spell and lower that isn't part of the bard spell list? That also is a counter spell.
Fly.
I think I might actually be done with my level up. There wasn't a whole lot to give proof.
Nice. Alright. What would you like to do?
Wanna look at the mission board, man?
It's Mark, I'm still doing the level up because I gotta find spells.
Oh, that's right. Honestly, I'm not even gonna have a whole lot to do for 9th level as well. I will say, spellcasters, you do have to do a lot more because of spells. Half-casters, it's a bit easier. Yeah, I know I get 3rd level spells at 9th level facts. There are some good spells there, but it's not going to take long to really pick them out because I can only really get 2 and maybe switch out a few. And I actually like most of the spells I currently have. By the way, if you're wondering how I'm talking to Fex, he is DMing me.
Okay.
I figured that was the case. That or is magic. In which case, share please.
Yeah.
Magic. Magic, man.
So, what would you like to do, Echo?
I think he's still working on stuff.
I forget everyone's not me and doesn't have their character prepared from 1 to 20 from the start.
Hey James, in the well, wait, I can't oh, actually, I could just put it in bird person.
Alright.
Can I actually show you the region map I'm working on?
Sure.
Because I'm pretty sure I got it done up. And that should be about it completed right there. With everything. Oh, who's this?
Just James bringing in a music bot.
He's just getting himself hyped up to kill us.
I've got specific music for player killing. Oh nice, that's a lot of rivers.
Yeah, I figured it mainly made sense to have that many rivers because, I mean, that is literally one of the biggest mountain ranges in the world. No rivers for that south part of the peninsula, though. Where have I heard this song before?
Croconono Basket.
Oh! Wait a minute, hold on. What anime is that from? Because I remember.
Croconono Basket.
Kuroko no Basket, that's the name of the anime, dude.
Really?
Yeah. It's all about people playing pretty cool basketball.
Oh. Oh, I have actually. Oh, I know why I've heard this before. It's something I have saved in an old playlist. I knew there was for some reason I knew it.
Oh hey, it's the I Killed Kel music, I think.
Because I feel like I'm gonna... well, not song, music. Because I feel like I'm gonna need it.
It'll be in the Character Themes channel, at the very bottom of the Discord.
Ah. There it is.
James, am I correct in thinking that so long as it's not like homebrew UA stuff and it's on D&D 5e wiki I can do?
For the most part, yeah, as long as it's not UA or homebrew.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Got that done. I've done my...
Don't mind the talents I accidentally put there in the chat. Didn't mean for that.
Tokyo Ghoul.
I wish that didn't cook my brain as much as it did, because I've still got D&D to play. Ah, god damn it. Stopping, why is sleep? This song just feels dread no matter what I do.
Sorry, what was that?
I don't know what Prohu is going to start, but this song just fills me with a dread no matter what choice I'm going to make.
Is this actually from Tokyo Ghoul?
Oh no, this one is Take On Me. I've been saving the song for a very specific moment, and it has not come up, and it is killing me.
Take On Me, you said.
Yep.
Yep, I can hear it.
So Echo, are you ready?
I have finished finding the spells and all that.
Perfect.
Doesn't make me feel any better because I still don't. Because
So, what would you like to do?
still don't know. I know.
I mean, you could always just go to the bulletin board, man.
I am. After what happened, the last few things that have happened when Echo's made when I have made a choice, and the results.
How's about you just let Prohoof make the choice then? Let it be his fault for once.
The thing is, it's gonna end up being Echo's fault anyway, because he's the old.
You're the older brother.
I. Oh, I accidentally clicked on something that made a thingy come up. Whoops. I keep forgetting I can just click on the spells and have them come up in the thing. Because I want to make sure that I can come back from we can come back from whatever it is. So when Zarthix wakes up, we'll be there. Well, yeah, because if we, the problem I'm having is that Zarthix and Echo are going to do this thing together, but I'm not sure whether Echo's okay with that, or I don't know whether Zarthix okay with that. This is meta talk, sorry. But if we do anything now, when Zarthix wakes up next session, because doubt he's going to make it back for this, he's going to wake up in time for any part of this session. We're not good. Anything we do in this session is going to be set in stone, so he'll have 9 weeks to do. Who knows?
He was unconscious for those 9 weeks in a coma.
Yeah, he's flat out unconscious.
Okay, so you're just going to make him flat out unconscious for that. Okay, then my next point is I don't know whether to just try and go do this thing. I don't know whether to go with you to do. I don't know whether to let you go and find something for us to do. Whether we're going to be back, whether we'll be back in time for when Zarthix wakes up, so we can talk to him about doing whatever it is. Because we still need to follow his card, but we can't really follow his card without Zarthix. Because it's Zarthix's card, which point man where his master is.
Dude, you're overthinking it. If there's something nearby that we can do, might as well do it.
My next problem is that I don't know if that thing that there's left there is getting any stronger. I don't know if it can passively get stronger. I don't know anything about it.
You're freaking out. You're spiraling. You're literally spiraling, man.
What's worse is that I'm not even spiraling. I'm just going around in a goddamn circle.
You know what? That's fair. Stop going in a circle.
Because at least we're spiraling. Even though you're going to end up somewhere bad, you're heading somewhere. What I'm doing, I'm not heading anywhere.
You know, I can't help but... I honestly think you feel how I feel about one of my characters in another campaign currently.
You know, there's an outpost you guys could go murder.
Because not going to go murder an outpost. Especially not part of the town that he is currently staying at.
Okay, so that's one thing off your list. What else do we need to scratch out?
As you guys can tell, I am not good with making decisions.
James, I know I'm probably going to regret this, but since Echo can't make up his mind, you're probably going to end up looking at current events that may happen. He might just force our hand, man.
There is literally nothing in 8 hexes that happens for at least a year.
Really?
Oh, actually, that's not technically true. There's something in this town in a couple months, but that's only a small... Well, it's only a thing and it doesn't really affect anyone. But there's bugger all that happens here for so long.
Which, you know, at one part of my mind, it's like, oh, I don't. Echo wants, like, the Echo part that wants to retire and all of that. Oh, good. Nothing's coming to screw him over. However, he needs to do stuff. Otherwise, it'll make for a very boring session for whoever might be watching it and games and you. Oh, god damn it.
I mean, Prohoof would, like, after all the training is done, Prohoof would, come up to you and ask if you'd want to check out the bulletin board, or more, let him check it out, and he'll temporarily forget, but eventually remember.
You could just see Echo, like, pacing in front of the T-posing cat. Like, don't do this. Could do that.
For some reason, I'm imagining Catman is, like, T-posing while exercising.
You could consider going out to one of the bigger churches and trying to find a cure to wake up Zarthix.
You know, that is not necessarily a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, but Meta, I know the reason why he's still asleep. That's because Hogs himself has passed out. But in game,
Maybe.
In character.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he shows up next session and he's still comatose.
Really not like that. I don't know.
I mean, might as well. It's something to friggin' do, man. It's something to do. Okay,
I mean, I have an idea for Echo to do. It's probably just gonna end up getting killed.
Look. I know how you feel with the choices that Echo is making, but let me just give you some context. Literally, a character in a campaign that I'm playing in, the entire island, town, and her family basically are being threatened to be annihilated unless she kills the emperor of a country, and literally one of the player characters is going to be giving her shit over it. Despite the fact that she literally can't.
It doesn't help.
Literally because she has her hands tied behind her back. I know how you
So,
feel it.
while you're pacing around, the alchemist comes up to you. So, I notice you don't have anything to do right now.
There's something I probably should be doing, but I'd rather have converse with Zarthix about doing it.
They sort of get an awkward stance.
Yeah, you don't
I
want to eat bread.
need you to go and do a job for me.
Like what?
So you know the mountain south of here?
The big one, right?
Yeah, the big one. There's a cave about halfway up. Inside of that cave there are some eggs.
Are they dragon eggs?
No.
Are they some kind of big lizard eggs?
No dragons come out of them.
What kind of eggs are they? Could you at least tell us?
They're lizard eggs.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if I even remember you. Not sure if you have ever told me your name. I'm not sure if you're ever going to tell me your name.
Does my name really matter when I can just give you gold to go do something for me?
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
As far as
They slow nod at that.
As far as I am concerned, that mountain is Zarthix's business.
Really? In what way?
He seems to know stuff about it. So, if I'd be going there to get eggs, I would be talking to Zarthix about it.
No,
However,
so I believe
he's
he said it
comatose.
up there.
Sorry, what was that, Proof?
I also believe he said his master lives up there. Or the person who taught him.
Yeah, he seemed rather miffed about you getting that dragon scale armor.
I honestly did not know about that whole dragon thing. I honestly wouldn't have gotten it if I knew.
So, no idea what these eggs are.
So you're saying his master is in some way related to a dragon?
I wouldn't know. All I know is that he knows stuff about that mountain. And he likes the coal.
That makes way too much sense. Either way, the dragon's all the way at the top. I'm just talking about some of the underling creatures.
Yeah, given how some of my past decisions have turned out, I am not. I don't think asking me to do this is a very good idea. Unless you're asking me to do this to get me killed. At which point, completely understandable.
What about you, little bird person? How tall is Proof? 5 foot?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like 5 foot, I believe.
Can you double check for me?
He is 5'1".
Okay. Then she would have used the word little bird person. Because she is 5'4".
I mean, fair. Fair.
I sort of really need it as an ingredient, and if you guys don't do it, I'm gonna have to send some mortals up there. And that could just end bad for them. You don't want mortals to die so that you can live, do you?
You know, I
Lady?
have to say that is immensely dirty of you.
Lady, at this point, I don't know what's going on in my mind. All I know is that I am not going to be killing any mortals whatsoever.
So you'll do the job? Perfect.
I personally am not going to be killing any mortals. If they decide to take on your mission, that is not my fault.
She sighs. But then they'll die, and it will be on your hands.
Technically, it'll be on your hands.
Don't make me blackmail Atlas to blackmail you into doing this.
Let's just do it, Echo.
It makes way too much sense as to why you wanted to be the headmistress now. You already have a lot of connections. Doing this will secure even more, because you'll have whoever knows his children under your thumb.
Headmistress?
Oh yeah, I'm in charge of the school now.
Yeah, Zarthix is setting up a school.
Hmm.
He even made a whole system for it. And
Honestly,
she is the headmistress.
I would have loved to actually have been there to talk. I did go to university.
Wait, were you born to money? I don't think you were.
In my previous... Well, I don't... Hold on, meta, real quick. I gotta actually look up Charles Darwin. James, you mind helping me with this? Because I feel like...
I don't know if he was born to money or not.
I wonder how many people have actually looked up if Charles Darwin was born to money.
wealthy society doctor and financier Robert Darwin and Susanna. He was born into money.
Thank you. Well, in my original life, I was a researcher and an explorer.
Huh.
As to why I am a bird person and a celestial now, I have no idea.
I mean, the world literally named something about you. Darwinism.
Isn't that based off of my theory of evolution?
Yep.
I really do need to learn more about what this whole Darwinism is about. Sounds like it's some kind of weird religion.
I mean, technically it went against the religion, really.
Technically, it is a religion.
Did you not? Hold on. Like
He was
meta?
religious, but didn't people like take it against religion because it was saying like things evolved instead of was just created?
So basically, Charles, with his theory of evolution, he described how things got to where they were. He never said where they came from.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't know.
So technically, he wasn't trying to disprove God or anything like these people try to do.
No, other people using his work.
Yeah, mind you, I am a Christian, and I do not think he was trying to disprove God at all. Yet for some reason I
wasn't.
Say that. But anyway, James, you said something? Or did the alchemist say something?
I don't know. I completely lost track of my thought process.
Last in-game conversation thing mentioned was Prahoof saying Darwinism sounds like some kind of weird religious thing.
I think some people might have tried to use it against religion. I don't know how successful they were.
If I ever meet those people, I am going to punch them in the face.
No point.
You know what? That's a good point. Unfortunately.
Maybe I should just stick with adventure. Yeah. Yeah. The alchemist walks off.
See, even she saw reason. Don't want to trust Celestials if you want something done. Unless it is just a straight-up suicide mission. At that point, do you really want to bother trust it? Do you really want to try it with them? That's probably going to come and bite us on our ass at some point. And yes, I am assuming everything is going to come and bite our asses at some point.
Honestly, I honestly don't like that she's going to get mortals to do that.
Well,
it's been a while since she's been talked out of doing anything.
Let me guess, the whole Darwinism conversation, she's just like, okay, I'm not dealing with this.
Maybe they're not the stablest people.
If she actually said that in front of us, Echo would say, "What was your first clue?" As like one of his eyes flickers.
She does, like, at least know Celestials had, like, an original life or something.
She knows about that, but she heard someone talking about disproving God.
Now she's wondering if it was
and like the robot said that some people tried to use something that the bird came up with to disprove God, and he doesn't exactly know whether they were how successful they were.
And she's very confident that God exists, so she's going to avoid the crazy people.
I mean, Prahoof is literally said, why the hell are they trying to do that? I want to punch the people who tried to do that.
To be fair, by this point, Echo believes that a god exists too. It's just very, very sadistic.
I mean, Prahoof believes it, obviously. Like, he literally said, why are they trying to use that to disprove God? I never created it to disprove God. He literally said that before she walked away.
Yeah, and she heard that.
It doesn't get rid of the fact that we clearly do not have a...
People from your world seem very special.
That's one way of putting it.
Meta. Prahoof can say the same about the people of this world.
Hey, the people of this
Clashing
world...
culture.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure the people of this world were doing alright before Celestials came. Sure,
I mean,
there are wars and stuff, but what world doesn't have wars?
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Charles Darwin is like a true explorer at heart. He doesn't really like... He didn't really... I believe he actually met some tribes on his adventures around... what's that area called? Oh, I'm trying to remember. But either way, basically, even though Prahoof doesn't understand this world, he's not going to say shit about it because, like, different cultures. He's seen it all before.
And Echo has seen the digitized version of it all.
We have really gotten off track.
But... I'm sorry, but if you think I can't keep make it going off track just to postpone the game until the box comes back or something, you got another thing coming. You know what I could do if I just channel Kev4.
So, what would you like to do?
The reason.
I'm not gonna lie, like, Prahoof personally is really worried about the mortals being sent up there. Because whether Echo or Sarthex intended for it, Prahoof is getting the mindset of that whole protector thing that you wanted to do.
I mean, cool? Question mark. Just Echo definitely doesn't have that mindset himself.
Prahoof would just say, do you just want to do that? Get the eggs mission?
I have a feeling that whatever those eggs have something to do with dragons. Knowing our luck. And the sadistic god that obviously runs this world.
Yeah, true. I really don't want her to get any mortals to go up there and end up dying.
Either way, it's a suicide mission. And either way, people would die, I have a feeling. And people will continue to die, even if they don't go on that mission. That's how existing works. You kind of fill in space in between the time you are created, born, whatever it is, until the day that you eventually stop working.
Fahoof is just gonna look at you and be like, you know, you are absolutely right. In that
Oh
sense.
wow, I thought you were going to call me a goddamn pessimistic robot that doesn't understand the feelings of mortals. Or
Oh no,
fleshy
you are.
things.
But, oh no, you are pessimistic, but you do have a point. Honestly, you sound like a philosopher.
Huh.
How do you feel like being compared to a mortal philosopher?
Are we talking like Confucius, or are we talking one of those random odd jobs that you find on the street? Wait, do you even
More.
know who Confucius is?
Hold on, Confucia. I gotta look that up now. I gotta look at when that came into play. How the hell do you spell that?
Let me just look. NFU. I'll just put. It's literally if you just put CONFU, it's literally the first one. Chinese philosopher. Who is probably a thing in Celestia too. I'd say he'd be a monk.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cleric.
551 to 479 BCE.
Yep, so you would have heard of him, so yeah. In a sense, like Confucia, although you are much more pessimistic.
I mean, that's fair. You're going to be on my ass about this. You're going to be on my ass about this until we go do it. Because I get the feeling you are.
I mean, I know I'm probably not capable of going on my own, so I'm not just gonna head off on my own. But if you really don't want to do it, then I'm not gonna bother you, and I don't think Catman Hades? Yeah, Hades. I don't think Hades would be very helpful in that situation. Obviously, Starfox wouldn't either.
I think what you're saying that you just look to like my left or your right as he's just standing there, T-posing.
Yeah. He exercising.
I think James said like his routine is like he gets up, he walks outside, he T-poses, he walks back inside and sleeps.
Does a quick T-pose for the masses. Alright,
I'm back.
You weren't even there for that.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't really need to be.
Fair enough.
I heard philosophy, so I went AFK for a few minutes.
Yeesh, take a look at this guy, now a fan of philosophy, huh?
Well, philosophy's fun, but I don't have an NPC there to argue with any of you.
Fair enough. No, bring the alchemist back, meta.
That is a bad idea.
Yeah, she's not gonna. Like it's not. Well, she might attack us because I don't think we. Actually, I don't know if she can attack, but she probably can. She probably has some workaround.
What would you like to do?
Oh, Prohoof is going to ask, is everything alright, Echo? You seem to have been, I don't know, conflicted ever since you've returned.
I should go and do this thing, but I believe Zarthix and I were going to believe that Zarthix would rather have a chat about it, talk about it, plan our next move about this thing before going to deal with it. And I'm not even confident if I can deal with it by myself. I could maybe drop in there to see what the hell is going on with it at the moment and quickly get out. I don't know how efficient I would be in doing that.
Well, I will say, Echo, though Sarthex isn't here to talk it through, standing around doing nothing, just worrying about what you can't do right now, will keep you from being able to do things that could potentially benefit you in the now. Sometimes it's better to just go and do something, get your mind off it, and then come back and think about it at a later date. Plus, since Sarthex is, comatose.
Are we all just taking philosophy classes now?
I told you I went to university, and I was an explorer. Yeah. You pick up that stuff.
You went to university to be a doctor.
Well, you pick up a few things. Like I said, you pick up things when you explore.
Right.
Meta, I do wish Sarthex was actually here. Like, I understand what you mean, man.
Like, as bad as it is to sort of need him as like a driving force for our group, because we've got like a bad person that wants to do good. Like, you obviously want to go and do good and help people and do something to make sure things are. However, we have a cat man that just T-poses all day and sleeps and eats. That raises the question, have we been feeding the cat?
I mean, I assume...
he's looking a little thinner.
I mean, honestly, Prohoof would be making sure Hades had food and stuff.
Yeah, but he's surviving off ration.
Look, okay, at this point, he's like a big house cat.
Have you been feeding the cat?
Back in character. Yeah, he's been eating. Just kind of stays out here at the cart all the time. To be honest, I think he's going through a crisis like you've been going through.
Can he? His eyes look a little glazed over. And not as in glazed over, malnourished, glazed over is like, hello, we cannot connect to your call at this time. Please leave a message at nothing, because there is no beep.
Pahoof just kind of like looking at you, not understanding the context.
Ekka's not going to explain it either. Like we've got a cat person that's starting to be malnourished, and I'd feel real bad if he ends up dying because he just hasn't been fed. Like, that's a terrible way to go. Death of starvation. And and we've got a robot that can't make it, that doesn't make struggles to make decisions. How is it in a different game I'm able to play a goddamn Goliath Barbarian as the leader of a bunch of No way, that's right. I don't get to make it really any decisions because you guys do your own thing. The seems with the clear. I
Hey, sorry, I had to take on my headphones for a second. I don't know if you said anything to Prahoof.
Nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed. Sorry, by the way, guys, about being this.
I mean, in full honesty, I can't really think of much either, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired.
So the problem, I can think things to do. The problem is that what I think of to do is stuff that could quite easily could easily spiral into a very, very, very bad situation. And even like something as simple as going, like looking on the bulletin board for like just a simple task to do, my mind will think, oh, that could lead to us like annoying someone, saying something that's not, or just annoying someone or pissing them off, or doing something that's going to make someone want revenge or just screw us over and all that, and that will snowball.
Like meta, you're worried about that. I just want to be clear. Or is it more that Echo is worried about it?
The problem is because of what's happened with Echo. My thought processes with Echo are more aligned with my pessimistic brain. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Like I'm the reason I said like is so I'm a bit surprised that Prohoof didn't call him like a pessimistic robot that doesn't robot that doesn't understand.
You did say you're pessimistic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The reason I initially said that was because Echo is a pessimist at this point. Like he has no real confidence in his decisions. Like, he's confident in himself to turn away decisions.
I don't know how popular this idea is, but do you guys just want to maybe stop here?
And then the problem with that, is that I feel bad because I feel like I'm I feel like I'm wasting James's time, and by that point also your time. And if we stop early, I feel like I've wasted your time even more. But sitting here doing what I'm doing is wasting time as well, which is
I will say it is hard when you're really playing into a character and you just have their mindset. It can be
Having a
can be a
mindset of
bit-
having a mindset of a character is fine. Like I'm happy to do that. It's just when the mindset of the character starts to like parts of me, like my mindset typically with stuff bleeds into the character, and that's what's happened.
Yeah. I mean, you remember that one shot where we all died and we knew we were going to die and we're just like, screw it to our death? You just want to go with that and just go after the alchemist?
No. Because that's not Echo. This, I'm not sure whether the alchemist would want our help. Like we were talking about people trying to disprove God. uh, uh.
So, what did you decide on?
Oh God.
You guys can stop it there if you'd like.
I'm gonna feel bad about it, but I can't even make a sentence.
I mean, dude, don't feel bad. Honestly, I can't think of much. These past few weeks, I've been super busy with stuff, and that just has made my mind super tired whenever I actually have days off.
I just feel bad because I feel like I wasted you and James's time. Unless James has had a laugh at how bad I am with making